Retail property owners respond to the retail recession. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I thought it'd be worth having a look at this article from realcommercial.com.au discussing how retail property owners are changing tact and responding to the challenging times of the retail recession. It seems every day nearly I'm doing another video discussing another business that has gone into voluntary administration, another portion of the workforce in the retail sector which is at risk of losing their jobs. So how are the retail property owners going to respond to this and deal with it? Because we've already seen how Centre Group has been in trouble because of this. So let's have a look here. The shopping centre industry has been rocked by the collapse of a series of retail chains and the poor start to the year, with consumer confidence hampered by bushfires and the new coronavirus. The uncertainty has cascaded through the industry, with major owners who are increasingly focused on catering to luxury shoppers vulnerable to the impact of the virus as it hits travel and spending from China. Well, yes, you can see how many of these shopping centres have done huge refurbishments, how many of them had to have done huge refurbishments. Local examples are just Pacific Fair down on the Gold Coast and Robina as well. The amount of money they've thrown into that. We've done lots of jobs for clients where they're capturing data of shopping centres that are getting refurbished. And a lot of them are owned by super funds. So different strategies are being adopted by big owners. Some landlords have taken a hard line, with the listed centre owners of the local Westfield Empire in December opposing plans to give administrators of Harris Scarfe more time to undertake a major restructure. So they're taking the hard line, bastard approach. Do you think that will be best for Centre in the long run? How are they going to look? See, the thing is, some of these commercial property landlords, they've got certain requirements to ensure that shops are maintained, particularly for the anchors. What's going to happen to their stock price if things started going empty, if their costs start going up? I don't think Australia is ever going to have the abandoned malls as America, because we just don't have the square meterage that America has per population. They're just blowing us out of the water with the number of malls that they have. Here in Australia, I think there's smart ways you can reuse them, but we'll have to see how some of these landlords and property owners are responding. I wouldn't be shocked if they're late to the party. But other mall owners are taking a softer line, as more household name brands, including Jeans West and Bardo, have collapsed into voluntary administration, and department stores like Myer have flagged they will reduce floor space. With Australian retailers under pressure, industry players are looking offshore for pointers about the future of shopping centres. Global giant Unibail Bradamco Westfield, which has centres across Europe and the US, this month released a major report unpacking trends for European consumers and forecasting what shopping would look like in 2029. Is anyone going to be brave enough to even go to the shops in Europe in 2029? The report highlighted 5 key areas that will influence the European retail industry, with the shift towards upside-down retail one key trend. Upside-down retail. This will see the retail model evolving to enhance the consumer's experience, which Westfield anticipates will drive a complete remodel of their shopping centres by 2025. Okay. Well, that could be good for the construction industry, considering the sad news of the decline we saw, but I mean, this is years away. The report found that 59% of consumers are expecting more than half of retail space will be dedicated to the consumer experience, and 81% of consumers are willing to pay more for this experience, whether it be creative, scientific, or game-orientated. The report revealed 2 major concerns among consumers: product sustainability and frustration with purchasing online. Okay, let's do a little survey here. What are the 2 major concerns of my viewers on this channel with regards to shopping? Is it product sustainability and frustration with purchasing online? Is it? It's not for me. I can tell you what mine are. Cost and quality. I just made an order online. I use ketone strips. So I'm testing my blood every morning to see what my ketone levels are. So I can just measure to see if I'm maintaining at a steady level. It's a way of me tracking my diet. And I've been buying them from the chemist, and I recently went to a place and they wanted $17 per packet for these little strips. There's only 10 of them in there, so $1.70 a day. It's a little too much. You know, if I want to check every other day or every third day. I can get the same things online for $1.20 each, so $12 a pack. And then $5 postage. What do you think I'm going to do? What's the difference? So, we'll see. We'll see. And sustainability, I mean, it's an imported product, so it's not even on my radar, to be honest. Maybe that's just the demo I am. I'm not a trendy hipster shopper. I guess. Well, yeah, I only go shopping to film empty shops for YouTube videos. That's probably it, and buy occasional things. But let me know if this is, if you're meeting this demographic. If you're worried about product sustainability and frustration with purchasing online, and you're willing to spend more for extreme, experiences. It found 76% of Europeans believe that retailers must address environmental concerns, and consumers were becoming increasingly more conscious about sustainability and whether products were made locally. Well, what's that? I would say that's more nationalistic than sustainable. No mention of product cost. About 56% of Europeans were also unsatisfied with inaccurate online retail recommendations, proving the importance of accurate customer data. The report also noted 51% of customers would prefer to buy local brands. Physical stores were becoming increasingly important. Physical stores were becoming increasingly important. That seems to fly in the face of everything we're seeing here. I mean, a lot of this makes sense, particularly with products buying locally. There's definitely a push for that. But what options do you have here in Australia? What's actually manufactured locally? I bought these guys. They're not manufactured locally. There's new speakers. Does it even say where it's made on the packet? Made in China. What option would I have to buy locally? I could buy Rode microphone and equipment. That's the podcaster I have here, the stand I have here. I bought them because they were Australian, and then I realized when I got the packaging, everything was made in China anyway, guys. Although I really appreciate the warranty I had. This thing's broken twice, and they've replaced it. It's a lifetime warranty. Retailers must also be able to provide an in-store experience that separates them from online-only sales, it says. Well, what do you think, guys? Do you think this is accurate? Do you think this aligns with Australia? Because we've got a few other things I want to look at. One here is Westfields. Lend-Lease are selling an $850 million share of their shopping centre just up the road here in Brisbane. They're reducing their stake, their half stake of Westfield Carindale. And we also have Stocklands, and this is from their report in August this year. And one little takeaway I got from this, which I thought was very, very telling. So we continue to execute our strategic priorities during challenging conditions for the retail residential markets. We've achieved strong momentum with our planned retail divestment program. With 505 million transacted exceeding the initial 400 million target. We've finalized a 50% capital partnership for the Aura community. These initiatives are enabling us to accelerate our workplace and logistics development pipeline that now exceed $2 billion. Okay, so they're moving into workplace and logistics. But here, we continue to assess up to a further $500 million in non-core retail divestment over time in a disciplined way. Stocklands are taking $1 billion out of their retail portfolio, guys. So is Lend-Lease. So do you think Centre have the right approach? Do you think being tough on retailers in a struggling market, reducing the amount of tenants occupying your shops is the smart thing to do? Do you think the European perspective of sustainability and local products are going to be important here? And will physical stores, will they become more important? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to help us grow, there's several ways you can do that. You can share the video on social media. It really helps. We also have extra ways if you want to support us financially. We've got a Patreon where you can join with a small monthly donation. You can also join us here on the YouTube as well and get access to badges and emojis. We have affiliate links for Independent Reserve, Amazon, and eBay for your crypto trading and consumer purchases. We sell merchandise on the HeiseSays website. Right now, handmade pocket squares, locally made here in Brisbane. Although we don't have a physical store, but still, we're almost there. And finally, we've got PayPal if you want to contribute that way. Thanks to everyone who's helping. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.